Hello friends, welcome to Sopedium YouTube channel. Today Sopedium will talk about 100 ways to save money. Let's begin our main topic. There are several ways for you to save money. We've put together 100 money-saving tips in this post. This list should, although not every tip fits in with every life situation, be a great start if you would like to save some money. If you have some other ideas, share it in the comment section, and we will be happy to reply to your comments. 1. Write a shopping list and stick to it. Go shopping if you understand precisely what you require. For regular purchases, write a grocery list. There are items which are no matter how tempting the offer looks. With no shopping cart, you ought to do for purchases in the supermarket. 2. Refrain from prepared meals or delivery solutions. Rather, cook. After a long day at work or at the lecture hall, something edible should be served. Rather than resorting to meals or delivery service, cook as much as you desire. So you have another meal in the refrigerator, which can be heated up. 3. Plan your meals based on the special offers of your grocery store. Use them if your grocery store distributes specials magazines to set up which products are on offer. Which dishes can you conjure from them? That means that you can save 10 to 20% on meals. 4. Use public transport. If you live in a location with a public transport network should use it and leave the car in the garage. Bus and train not only save cash, but the way to the stop keeps you fitter. 5. Alter the cable TV. Many advisors advise that to save, and you need to focus on the fundamental, cut the superfluous and requirements. However, you do not need to cancel your cable TV package. Start looking for an economical package or watch TV through streaming services such as Netflix that cost less than $30 a month, and we could count on YouTube as an entertainment station. Cutting on your cable TV service and replacing it with a few of the services will have a noticeable impact on your accounts. 6. Read on the pill. Do you love reading novels? Are they professional information? Consider replacing your signature. It is cheaper, delivery can help save some trees, and is instantaneous on your device. Do the same with publications that are electronic and save space and money. 7. Use money and ask for a discount. Put to the temptation of time purchasing. Choose to use the cash, buy money, and always ask for a discount. Merchants pay fees, so paying cash is an excellent deal for both. Using credit cards will accumulate and become a debt and causes a feeling of delusion. 8. List expenses with children or dependents. If you have dependents or children, list these expenses category. Make certain to include expenses with presents, walks, computer, mobile phone, and a pupil welfare program to pay for college. 9. Compute your purchases for hours worked. It's tough to say no on the weekends when you have free time to stroll and spend money. Try this suggestion: calculate how much you get per hour, and then when you're deciding on a purchase, you will know precisely how much time you will need to work to make the buy. Compare the purchase price by the number of hours you worked to make that sum. 10. Plan your route. Write down everything that needs to be performed on the street route, and have a day of the week to fix your issues like laundry, supermarket, bank, pharmacy, etc. By changing your habits, you will save fuel and time. 11. Save fuel. Know how much your car consumes, and to save more, maintain your tires calibrated. Prevent unnecessary load as a complete trunk. Keep the car clean. Control the use of air conditioning. Drive calmly and execute maintenance regularly. 12. Reduce transportation costs. Is having a car? Costs IPVA, for fuel, garage, taxation, fines, parking, maintenance, cleaning, and assess if it's worthwhile to continue with the automobile or opt for another way of transportation like Uber. Get discount using this code, X22THCOMP, electrical or traditional bicycle or even public transport. 13. Meetings by audio/video conference. How many meetings have you noticed needed to drive for an hour or longer? Using the telephone or Skype can conserve the air, save time, fuel, and can help save you from stress. 14. Borrow. Don't run each time you need something. Ask a friend or relative if they have exactly what you will need to borrow. By way of instance, you have a wedding and require a dress, ask friends and family if somebody has some party dress to borrow instead of buy. Have the pieces were borrowed and return it. 15. Look for prices. Look for service costs that are similar and try to negotiate discounts with recent suppliers. If they don't decrease the tariffs, exchange them for cheaper ones. Add up and plan the best way to spend. 16. Buy online. Make the most of the facilities and search online for products before buying anything, and services. This may help you save decent money, and often 150% can be reached by the gap between shops. In any case, buying online ends up being more economical because it eliminates the expenses of a seller, commission, company point, etc. Just know about cargo value and return policies. 17. Control the compulsion. Did you find a product and wanted to purchase it? Don't give up all your effort and spend with a spontaneous purchase. Control your desires and specify a period of reflection to consider the item you desire. It will be an impulse buy, if, after that time, you're still interested in the product. Just ensure you've got cash for this, and your credit will not be compromised by it. 18. Learn where to buy branded clothes. Money doesn't mean walking poorly. There are without giving up clothing methods to dress nicely. Choose to shop for clothing at clearance intervals, locate websites that sell branded clothes at more attractive prices like Nailing, or locate outlets in town that provide designer clothing at a less expensive price. 19. Buy men's products. Did you know that women's products can cost more based on manufacturers or the shop? For things like razors, conditioner, and soap, consider seeing the cost in the guy's session and purchasing products. This can be a fantastic economy. 20. Give back what you didn't use. Whoever repented and purchased a costume? Whoever? Return to the store and adjust the product for something different. If you are not interested in anything right now, choose to be given a shopping coupon to use shortly or give someone a present on another birthday. 21. Organize a bazaar of trade between friends. Do you have clothes that are great and would love to renovate your wardrobe? It's worth organizing a bazaar altar or to sell clothes with friends and friends of friends and friends of friends of friends. Prepare some snacks and spend all day enjoying yourself. 22. Sell your trash. Have you got a lot of things, appliances, and toys? The World Wide Web, arrange a bazaar, sell in a thrift store, and turn it. 23. Look after the look at home. For girls, doing hair, nails, waxing at the salon creates an effect on the budget. Learn to do your nails or find. Do save a fortune, and the same with your hair. Learn how to tidy your hair using a brush that is rotating. To dodge the issue of hair removal, invest in an epilator. It's far more practical than attending the salon every 15 days to shave, and you can also wear any clothing, without needing to await the day of epilation, because the device can pull out even short hairs. 24. Exercise outside the gym. The fitness center is usually tightening the budget. You don't need to go to a gym to work out and be healthy. Walking, running, or biking on the road is completely free. You can also look at weekends at gyms or parks. You may download I Enjoy the 7, iOS/Android/Windows phone. Changes such as using the stairs or going down a point or two before your destination can make a difference and keep the form. Stay proceed and tuned. 25. Leisure without cost. Learn to appreciate things in life like a, which cost nothing walk with loved ones or friends from the air or a house meeting. Take them for a walk in a park rather than shopping in case you have kids. Call your friends if you are single or play with some sports in the parks of your city. 26. Abuse and use loyalty programs. Choose to purchase. After all, have some expenses which you can't escape, by way of instance. Choose your program to concentrate to collect points faster on it. 27. Pay half the entrance fee. Money doesn't mean cutting on your combings. Discover promotional days and times. My tip? Consider going to the movies from Monday. I've got an advantage to cover half entry. On Wednesday, furthermore, it is cheap to go to the movies. 28. Vacations outside season. Who loves to take travel and holidays? Who hates flights and deficiency of space on the hotel pool or the sand? Outside the season, schedule your holiday if you can, save time, and eliminate stress. Along with travel in low season, think about buying packages for promotion websites or use Airbnb, here, with a very low cost and gives the experience of living as a local. 29. Make your Java. Men and women, there is nothing wrong with having a cup of coffee every day, and need caffeine every day. Wrong. Do the math and discover that paying to purchase coffee can be costly in the month's end. So buying a coffee maker and preparing your coffee at amassing or home office colleagues can save you hundreds of dollars. 30. Have breakfast at home. You know, if you have the habit of eating breakfast at the bakery, that your belly cans fill and empty your bank accounts. Make an account of just how much you spend in the bakery and begin having coffee. It is incredible how much money you may shed having breakfast. 31. Give up gourmet foods. Getting lunch out every day can be a significant expense your meal voucher might not endure for at least half the month if your workplace can be found in some area. Search for restaurants offering dishes at a price, or attempt to discover a school that is nearby and dine in that region that offers good, cost food that is fixed. 32. Remove the drink during meals. Drinking soft drinks, juices, or water during meals impairs the amount of the gut, can raise, and further stimulate the need. The issue may be chewing if you can't eat without ingesting some liquid. Try to chew on at least 20 times each fork and save on the beverage. If you can't run from the water, then opt to be more healthy. 33. Make your lunch. After your meal finishes, do you spend a portion of the salary with food? Enjoy it is fashionable to choose to create your foods and to care for health. Cook at dinner or prepare the week's lunch pots Sunday, if you would rather freeze, or refrigerate. Purchase salads and another choice is to try to find a supermarket close to the workplace. You will save yourself a fortune. 34. Dine away with discount. Dining out is won quickly if you aren't careful. It is great to enjoy good food in the company of friends or family. You will need to remain tuned. Have a budget for this sort of expense. Choose times and days where discounts are available, such as happy hours. Use Groupon discount vouchers misused to find new places. Receive the free bottle or dessert of wine, and loyalty programs tend to give benefits. Check the options. 35. Stop splitting the accounts. Going out to dinner with friends is great, but when it comes to you may feel hurt by having to split with your baggy buddy. To escape from this pitfall, when organizing the exit, offer to make the reservation, and select places using individual commands, and have choices on the menu. Prefer to pay cash and avoid some smart ass who left the wallet. Never occurred to you? With me. 36. Get home. A bit. 10% support, parking, drinks with stratospheric prices. Rather than hanging out with friends, prefer to receive them. How about a thematic meeting? Organize a DVD show, a movie night, or a game. Recreate a meal. A day at home with friends will be economical if you plan right. Give them food and have their drinks are brought by friends. For people with children, a day at home is much safer and more comfortable without the need for supervision based on age. 37. Just say no. There's nothing wrong with refusing an invitation to a marriage or any other event or celebration that could mean a whole lot of wasted money with clothing, gifts, shoes, salon, etc. It's okay to say no. This term can make the difference between breaking the bank or taking out your debt if you are attempting to save money or pay off a debt. 38. Buy at home. Before visiting the grocery store, plan the menu and shop at home. Check items in the pantry, fridge, freezer, and organize the menu according to those products. Reuse the leftovers. Get the most out of the items which are all ready to save money. 39. Buy wholesale. Purchasing which sell in bulk may be a great idea. On going to the grocery store, time it saves, and also the main saves countless rays through the year. Choose to purchase non-perishable items like toilet paper, wipes, beverages, dry pasta, toothbrush, snack for kids, butter, toiletries, and cleaning, etc. The difference between exactly the product from the supermarket is monumental. You'll feel the difference in your pocket. 40. Buy generic brands. Look at purchasing generic versions of your favorite brands. Usually cost things but have taste or performance. 41. Return impulse purchases. While shopping, make certain to return impulse buys. Allow the children help you with what is in the cart, by checking the list. Care for the items organized alongside the boxes, and cause you to spend, and they're there to distract you. Guess? Your money is valuable to be thrown off. Your cash is valuable to your loved ones and you. Let him, don't throw him down the drain and help you. 42. Always carry a bite in the bag. Bring water and if you need to take your kids shopping snacks from home. This will stop you. Kids that are happy help you and kids help you make impulse buys. Eliminate the advertising calls made to kids. If they follow the rules before leaving home, to explain the rules to the kids, give them the promise of a reward. Tell them the consequences of breaking the rules. There is a bonus currently spending some time. 43. Stop buying water. Stop buying water and choose to purchase a water purifier. Use a bottle to carry water. Consider practicality and economics. 44. Use less of that which you're throwing money down the drain. Note the amount of water that you use to bathe or wash dishes. Do you need shampoo to wash your head? Just don't overdo this sort of market. 45. Open the fridge only once. To save money before cooking, in your home, remove all components from the fridge. Avoid opening and closing the fridge each time you will need an onion, a carrot, etc. 46. Use the washer maximum capacity. Pick the least water if you have to use this machine that is half capacity wash program. If you use lava crockery, you don't need to use the entire cycle for dirty dishes and cutlery. The brief cycle caters perfectly and makes it possible to save money at home. 47. Instantly remove clothes from the machine. The clothes from the washing machine get cluttered, requiring time and work to maneuver and consuming electric energy. 48. Hang the clothes instead of using the dryer. By hanging clothing, you can save up for a year rather than using the dryer. And of course the energy bill. 49. Use only rechargeable batteries. They're expensive, but to use in the medium and long term, save cash, and they cover. They last for a long time and may be recharged 1,000 times. 50. Replace your incandescent bulbs with LED. Lamps spend more energy than an LED light. So you'll save 136 pounds of carbon dioxide each year and save money at home. 51. Invite friends home rather than going out. Activities at home are almost always less expensive than going out. Together with friends, it is easy to conjure a gorgeous dish or ask each guest to contribute a small donation. An enjoyable game, a movie, or an animated dialogue complete the evening. Self-cooked food isn't only cheaper but with minimal effort, usually much fitter. 52. Make your gifts rather than buying expensive ones. There are many things that you can create yourself and wrap as a gift. A homemade gift creates particular attention. Beautifully packed and with a personal, handwritten message, you produce a great but also an extremely cheap gift. 53. Clean up your wardrobe. Too often we buy clothes that we don't need. If you wish to save something or need money fast, look closer in your wardrobe. There are certainly some bits which you can sell. If you're never really sure what exactly you can do today and what you want to wear again, try this trick. If you run across garments which you can't or do not want to sell, read this post about donating clothing. 54. Patch holes or broken clothes instead of throwing them off. Garments were repaired. Today they are thrown away carelessly. Ironically, there are also new clothing to buy, which can be trimmed to old. Why don't you rather repair torn clothes or create a new one from two old clothes? Try it. It's significantly easier than it might appear. That means you can save a good deal of money, and with imagination and skill, you can make clothing your friends will envy. 55. Swap clothes instead of buying new ones. Just about everyone understands the problem. The old clothes are just dull, and how nice it is to have the ability to put on a new piece. The old clothes are still perfectly fine. You can counter this issue with a dress market party. Organize with a couple of friends in a private circle or a public square. So your older treasures continue to be used, and you get various garments. 56. Drink more water. Drinking water regularly and at the ideal time is great for your health. But it's also great for the wallet, especially in the event you do with no bottled water and instead resort to tapping water. The savings potential is massive. In restaurants, it's now reasonable to purchase tap water. 57. Buy regionally and seasonally. Not always, but frequently it is cheapest to buy fruits and vegetables which are in season. So be kept fresh, or tomatoes and apples don't need to travel long distances. Let yourself be inspired by our seasonal and local fruit and vegetable purchasing calendar. 58. Is there a food that is? Supermarkets have to sort food that is still out fine. Some individuals don't wish to let food leftovers or harvest in the garden. Food sharing platform was set to counteract for wasting food. If there's free food locally, check it out. 59. Fruit, nuts, and herbs with their garden. There are methods to, if you don't have your garden without earning cash, get organic and fresh ingredients. Here you'll find 3 ways to sow and harvest in overseas gardens. Information, plants, and about intriguing wildlife you get on a herb walk. You can conjure up dishes that are delicious and simple from even the garlic, the nettle, the daisy, or dandelion. In spring, its shirts are provided by the company, and in the autumn, hips rose to light up. With a little bit of ability, love, and background knowledge, you can make delicious remedies that are beneficial and foods. 60. Say goodbye to expensive vices. Habits like the ingestion of alcohol, cigarettes, coffee go in the money. With the support and some willpower from family and friends, you save a whole lot of money but also will not live more healthy. 61. Make good use of flea markets. Many things for the wardrobe, the backyard, or the flat don't necessarily have to be bought fresh. Well-preserved things that are used cost less than half and are equally as useful. Find out where you will find flea markets in your area and where online forums can be found for things close to you. This strategy may take a bit more patience than the excursion closest IKEA but can save you a great deal of money. Anyway, things will be received by you with personality than with products, which may be seen in every second family. But beware, flea markets also lead. Maintain a list of items you need and use the 10-minute rule to be certain that you don't spend money unnecessarily. 62. Install LED lamps. LED lamps cost more to purchase, but eat only about 2 to 10% of the power of conventional lamps. After a brief time, they pay off because of this, and you may save. Additionally, LED bulbs' life is many times greater than incandescent or energy-saving lamps. 63. Make your furniture. It does not have to be new if you want to move or reorganize furniture in similar chains or the furniture shop. With the ability, some creativity, and some help from Daddy, you can make pieces yourself. There is for furniture a raw material palettes. Here you'll learn to make unique tables. Pieces of furniture don't have to be costly. With a little imagination and skill, you can construct coffee tables or work tables yourself. If you clean your air filter and replace it then and now, you save as much as 7% on gasoline. This is done in only a couple of minutes and simple. You should pay attention to not waste fuel. 64. Buy high-quality home appliances. Refrigerators, vacuum cleaners, washing machines, and family appliances are often cheap to buy. But with those devices, it's imperative to focus on the costs over the lifetime. Reviews and comparison portal sites with reviews are beneficial. The $100 cannot save you more than a device that costs $100 more but retains electricity. 65. Check frequently if your supermarket is cheap. About twice a year, you should check that your supermarket is the most option that is affordable. Create a list of 20 to 40 products you buy. Then compare. If you find that another market is then cheaper, does your shopping there. After a few months, the test should be repeated by you. 66. Check normal expenses. Several of the items in our own lives are deducted from our every month account. Rent, electricity, water, mobile phone contracts, insurance, credit payments, plus a lot more. These prices should be listed by you at least once and assess for possible savings. 67. Make your products instead of buying them. You can do things yourself. This saves money and is helpful for the environment and your health. Did you know that it's easy to save approximately 80 to 90% of the purchase price and to create your laundry detergent? Together with the means, you can make your homemade detergent, traditional laundry detergents, all at a biological cost, and at a fraction of the cost. 68. Use 100% organic household products. You can go one step further if you prefer the suggestion. Did you know you could do laundry with unique plants? By the leaves and roots, ivy leaves, and chestnuts of this soap herb, it is possible to create detergents entirely free of charge. 69. Avoid expensive skincare. As explained above, you can make care products. But you can do without a number of them. A couple of rules are on skincare, and you need more than an apple cider vinegar for natural skincare. With the ability and some knowledge, but it is also possible to produce many cosmetics products yourself. You can make ointments and skincare products. Use nature's forces to make more healthy and them better. 70. Shop seasonally. Christmas, Easter, and New Year's Eve each year come. Decorations for cards and the tree. However, these are much cheaper after Christmas than previously. Plan in everything you need not in January and November. Annually this saves you. You could get calendars in January at a price. 71. Buy private labels rather than brand names. Supermarket chains create labels, which are 10 to 30% or less expensive than branded products. Frequently these products are created in the factories and with the exact ingredients as the more expensive products. Without sacrificing quality, you can save a few euros. 72. Rent unused rooms in your house or apartment. It makes sense to rent if you have more living space than you need it. either on notice to travelers on portals such as Airbnb and 9flats or in the longer term to subtenants. That could bring a good deal of income, with whom it is possible to live well if you find the proper tenants. 73. Consume coffee wisely. Tip number 10 urges you do without Java. If you do not need that, there are a couple of things to bear in mind. If you still have a capsule coffee maker, you can save yourself a whole lot of money with reusable capsules, while at the same time relieving the surroundings of the waste of resources related to disposable capsules. You can save even more. This has the benefit which it is possible to reuse the coffee grounds diverse. Even there's enormous savings potential. 74. Have breakfast like an emperor. Breakfast gives you plenty of energy and you prevent the need. Then you may prepare at home and don't need to purchase food for breakfast. 75. Regularly check the air pressure of your tires. Low tire pressure increases fuel consumption by up to 10%. The tires wear. That's why you need to check your tires' air pressure. Tire pressure of 0.2 to 0.3 bar over the typical value also saves fuel. 76. Sell your car. In bigger towns, provides that our car sharing are currently becoming increasingly popular, and for lots of people, a vehicle pays off. Annually, how much does your car cost you? Fuel and take into account not just costs but also things like parking and insurance expenses. Trips can you create for the money with support. 77. Save on haircutting. Haircutting takes a while, but you do not have to cut on your right away. Team up with family members or friends to cut the hair of each other. Needless to say, this is only possible with Easy Care hairstyles. For more hairstyles or ask if you will need a cut for a date hairdressers if versions are necessary. So you can find a cut for money or even at no cost. 78. Prepare food for traveling. You should pack something to eat when you travel. Ideal are a few biscuits or apples, but also pieces of bread enable you to save a whole lot of money. The selection of suppliers is reduced when you are on the street. Whether in the service area, airport, or the train station, you pay at the supermarket around the corner. The traveler can save here. Tips on the best way to save money can be found here. You will find tips for travel that is affordable here. 79. Read more and use the library. Reading is a wonderful way. Far less expensive than cinema, sporting events, or theme parks. There are books and you can learn from every book something which will assist you. Most cities have a library with a positive membership. Read as many books as you want for $5 to $15 annually. Most libraries also have a choice of videos, music, magazines, and computer games. 80. Borrow instead of purchasing. What applies to the library ladders and drills? In an increasing number of cities, besides, there are rental stores for bicycle trailers, toys, and more. 81. Construct a small garden. Use a part for growing fruits and vegetables for those who have a plot. Many plants provide ingredients to your food to you. Save cash. On the balcony or even in the apartment, you may grow legumes or tomato plants such as legumes or beans. You might pull on potatoes. In winter, the cultivation of vegetables is possible using a bed. 82. Replace nutritional supplements. We are reminded that we need to supplement our diet additional supplements. Although this is completely unnecessary, for powder and pills, we spend a whole lot of cash. Pay attention to a varied and balanced diet. You will be also helped by regional alternatives to a lot of superfoods. 83. Give up the gym. Gym membership is becoming cheaper and cheaper, but you can save $20 a month by performing and integrating exercise with videos on YouTube. 84. Eat less meat. Meat is pricey compared to veggies and fruits. Many Westerners eat more meat than routinely that are necessary. That's why it is easy to save a few bucks. 85. Exposure power guzzlers from the household. You have to find out which devices price to conserve power most. You can do this using a power meter. At no cost, you can borrow a power meter in most areas, although these don't cost much. 86. Saving electricity in the kitchen. In the majority of the power or, more commonly, most households, the energy in the kitchen is necessary. How it is possible to save energy costs for reheating and heating of drinks and food, you may experience here. In the kitchen, we can have our energy demands with these suggestions. 87. Energy saving in the family. There's also the potential for savings in the chambers. We have recorded the hints here on how to conserve energy. Simple things like air venting rather than maximizing device utilization and ventilation can save yourself a whole lot of money. 88. Compare providers. For cost points like electricity, gas, oil, credit, and a supplier comparison, the like is advised. A number of these markets are deregulated in recent years, and vendors are currently fighting for clients. Therefore, if you have been using the same provider for 2 or over a year, it is worth comparing. You don't even need to change the provider. A lucrative offer from the contest can get your provider to boost your terms. 89. Sharing saves a lot of cash. There are with friends or neighbors. Be the ride at the drill, or the community garden. This ensures that resources are used and will save you a great deal of money. Interesting ways to share and share resources are available here. 90. Recycle by upcycling. Instead of throwing away items, you may use them. An instance of upcycling is that the bracelet made from a running sock. So you take your phone or MP3 player. Another idea is to produce a shopping bag or an old sweater. You want creativity and just a skill when biking. 91. Tinker children's toys together. Children's toys are costly and frequently just a couple of months. Children get rid of patience and are searching for things that are new to explore. By making toys you can save a good deal of money. 92. Turn kitchen waste into compost quickly. Rather than buying fertilizer, you can use your kitchen waste. Things like eggshells and coffee grounds can be utilized for fertilization. For everything else, you can cheaply and quickly build a bokashi bucket. This is composting from the kitchen and you. 93. Repair rather than throwing away. Repairing things rather than throwing them away sounds trivial. But what about items which you can't fix yourself? An increasing number of you are helped by volunteer experts. 94. Turn off the TV. A way is to allow off the TV. Not only do you are also exposed to enticing advertisements, although you save energy. You can spend your time being productive, training, or doing sports. 95. Use your razor more. Razors don't last long. They cost a lot of cash and produce garbage. However, for weeks, your razor will last with this trick, and you may save a whole lot of money. 96. Do without system razors altogether. The razors using the cartridges are handy. 3 blades simultaneously, protected by a grid and despite a head. Sooner or later, a suspension is added, much like the DRMED Best Toothbrushes, RRB. Can you wonder what was used previously? Frequently it was razors that are simple that lasted a lifetime. Following that, the razor became more and more popular, and it is precisely what Max uses for his shave. The savings are monumental, although the result is satisfactory, the effort is minimal. The 10-pack of blades last as long as 5 cartridges and price is less than €2. 97. Woman saves cash in the period. In a woman's life, plenty of money is spent on bandages and tampons. In any case, they produce loads of garbage. Alternatively, moon cups could be used by you. In the long term, you will be saved plenty of money by them, and they're environmentally friendly. 98. Use food leftovers sensibly. Every family has kitchen leftovers. These can be reused and money saved. There are some ideas for dishes to the utilization. 99. Do not waste time and invest in your education. Far too much time is today with other and games entertaining activities. By studying something, use times. Here are a few free and new websites where you can learn something helpful and interesting. 100. Pay attention. Being sick is uncomfortable. Hardly noticed it can be expensive. Starting to income with handkerchiefs on drugs. Pay attention to your health in good times. Invest some time and effort into regular exercise and a nutritious diet. In the long term, your wallet but also not just your body will thank you. Final words. Supedium hope you've learned some valuable suggestions. You will set your cash back pocket and escape debt.